Hello everybody.
Well, that's all my pistons cleaned and marked. Put some little dots on there so I can identify which one is which. It's kind of like a first pass clean. Got them in there nicely. Time to work on the bearing shells next. I don't know what you call them. The bits what hold the bearings. That's the bearings all done. Bearing caps, whatever they're called, I don't fucking know. Got my harmonic. Got my harmonic balance nice and clean. Feeling good about that. Well, I had a bit of time, so I went ahead and I cleaned down the crankshaft a bit, harmonic balancer. I've given a spray over with some WD-40, the oil sort, the penetrating sort, because I'm paranoid about stuff going rusty. I don't want surface rust. I'd rather clean off a little bit of oil than have to deal with surface rust. Still got the heads to look at. Buddy has suggested that I go ahead and check each valve seat at a time and grind them in. Not bad advice. I think I'll do that. Yeah, parts are on order from Speedway. They should be here within a week or so. And then I can start putting it all back together, I guess. It's going to be fun, isn't it? I am planning on converting it back to the, what do you call it? Mechanical fuel pump. I have ordered one of those for it. I'm also going to paint it. I'm planning on painting it before I assemble it too. So yeah, I've got a few hours to work on this engine today, and it's all about what is going to be best to get done. Now, things what need to be done before I can start assembling it. I've got to hone the bores. I've got to clean this face. Generally give the whole engine a good clean. The freeze plugs need to come out. Well, the ones which I'm going to be changing anyway. But I think that what I'm going to do first on the block is I'm going to degrease all of the areas which need to be painted, mask it up, and get those bits painted. I think that's going to be my best plan for today. And then I can do those other tasks. It's probably an order with which these things should be done. And I've seen people do it in various orders online. But this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. It wouldn't be out of character for me to completely pivot and change on what I'm going to do. I've decided to give the bores a hone before I paint the engine. I'm going to do that. So I had a little scrapey scrape on the top there. I need to get some sort of flat surface to clean it. I'm not going to have it, machined. Well, I feel like that's gone quite well. So cylinders honed, given the outside of the block one final clean down with brake clean to try and get the gunk and grime and crap off. And now it's time to cook it off, because the block's porous metal, so I don't want there to be any contaminants left in. So I'm going to use torch to do that. But it's probably going to be a good idea to maybe change my gloves and not have highly flammable fluids anywhere near what I'm doing. Safety first, children. So I've burnt off all the contaminants, cleaned off what I can find of any more dirt I found. I've now got some acetone. Hey, I bought this bottle thinking it was like huge, like the size of that one there. Where is it, that one there? So acetone is going to get rid of any more surface grease and what have you. Let's just fucking pour it on, huh? Thought we've had a spray bottle, huh? This is the paint I'm going to be using. I've got 3 pots of it. I ordered, how much did I ordered some silver as well, but I've only got the black has only arrived so far. High temperature paint for exhaust systems and engine cases. No primer necessary. Well, there you have it. So I bought these brushes as well because I thought that the paint pot would be bigger. So I'm going to cut down this brush to make it smaller. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, that wasn't as easy as I was expecting it to be. I recommend you buy the right size brush. I just don't like leaving the workshop once I'm here. So I've masked up because I'm brush painting it. I'm not going to be spraying it, so I don't need to mask off everything. And I'll be able to get into all the little nooks and crannies. I'm going to replace the freeze plugs after, so the nice brass ones will show up. So yeah, that's it. Get on with it. I'd like to make the alternator fit on the bottom. Qualifying for the British Endurance. Well, I've got the engine painted. I feel like it's looking pretty good. You can tell it was black from the factory. I feel like it's looking really good. Made us start cleaning these heads down. I did think that this was rust coming up, but I think it's actually muck, dirt, soil, whatever. Took a bit of time and cleaned this up. The bottom of the sump is bent in a little bit. You can tell from the inside. So I think I'm going to go over that with wire brush on the grinder. Wait for all these solvents to flash off though, do that another day. Need to clean all this as well. I'm going to go ahead and use my wire brush on a grinder to clean this up and see where I are with it. Looks like surface rust, but I could really do with a new oil pan, and I might change it later on, but first instance I'm going to get this one cleaned up. So I just spent the last hour and a half cleaning this sump down and decided to put it in the shot blasting cabinet. But I just don't think I'm going to ever get all of the grit out from this baffle. I'm not sure. It's all welded in, you can't dismantle it, so yeah. Time to go on Speedway again. So I'm kind of a bit peed off with myself really that I even bothered to spend the time. I should have inspected this closer. It's really quite pitted and rusted, and it was coming up quite well on the outside with the shot blasting, and it would have painted up and been all right. But what I should have done, just bought another one when I got all the other stuff. But it's all right, $38. I've got a new stock one from Speedway, that'll be here soon. Is it here yet? No. Spoke to Matt next door.
Yeah.
They were just like, just wash it out. You're fine. So over the course of the last, well, since Saturday, what was it, Monday? A few days, it's been like, yeah, it'll be right.
We aim and see how high you can throw it in the air once the box caves in. Where does that go?
Well, the little cog goes on the crankshaft, and the big cog goes on the camshaft. Did I say that? Yeah, crankshaft, camshaft, and it's a 2-to-1 ratio, and it goes boom, boom, bam, bam, bang, bang, and then you have your skids. Right, I got the oil pan painted, got a coat of paint on that. A couple of cans which had some left in it, wasn't the best. This cover was filthy, absolutely terrible. Now, I was unsure as to whether this bit presses in there is like a replacement part or not. I got it shot blasted, less worried about that because there's no baffles on the inside, I can get all of the media out of it. I checked my gasket set. I believe this is the part what goes in there. I was going to get a replacement cover, but I thought, no, I shan't, I'll use this one. But yeah, it had a lot of rust on it, so I think if it comes out anything like this sump, I'll be happy. I think they're going to turn out all right. Especially this piece. That looks awesome. Nice dark colour. I feel like I've got quite a lot of footage stacking up on this video which I haven't edited yet, so forgive me if I repeat myself. This engine, I wasn't going to rebuild it. I was going to run it as it is, but I decided it should get taken down, taken apart, have a look. Bores look good, stuff like that. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Apart from the chain being somewhat stretched, I couldn't find anything else really wrong with the engine, for my untrained eye. And teaching yourself with advice from friends and the internet, it goes only so far. Sometimes you've got to take your own judgment. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, you should take it to the machine shop and let them do it. Well, I'm learning, and I'm not going to have the this face. I'm not going to take it to a machine shop and get it done. So I'm looking at ways to clean it up, ready for the heads to go back on, and also the underside of the heads as well. Well, the block side of the heads. And the best consensus I can find is to use a whetstone. So I've gone ahead and bought myself a whetstone. In fact, I bought two, but the other one fell on the floor and smashed into two pieces, plus it was going to be crap anyway. It wasn't a lot of money, but these are made with a planular face and nice fine grip. So the advice is spray some oil on and go over it, and you should be able to get to a point where you can see the original machining marks. I can see the original machining marks on here already. And just basically clean that surface up, ready for a new head gasket. One thing I do have to do is take these pins out, and I don't believe that my slide hammer has an attachment with collets on it, so I'm going to have to see how I can get these out, and hopefully I can reuse them and whatnot, but we'll see. Wish me luck, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and use the one which will fit in that hole, that one. Tighten that up. Then, with my vice grips, we take that piece out, thread it through, and then go bishy bashy, and then it will work maybe. Alright, that's as tight as I can grip it. Boy, I hope this works. Well, that just isn't working at all. So before I gall these up to such an extent that I can't use any kind of tool, that one might be too far gone, but I've gone ahead and ordered a tool off Amazon, which will be here tomorrow. So, not to be put off. Didn't grab it. I don't want to tighten it too much. So I spent £125 on this tool, and I don't really want to break it the first use. Yay! Look at that. Got it out. Get the dust as it comes off. Yeah, we can go home now.
Hello everybody.
Say English Charlie's YouTube channel.
Charlie Papa's
YouTube channel.
channel, YouTube channel. Papa,
Yeah.
why is everybody on that?
Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody in the world can see Papa's YouTube channel. Only about 100 of them do though. You're going to tell everybody what you've got?
That sweet design. They're my favourite.
Very good, darling.
Yes, that's very good. But why is it that over over there?
So use it with my shot blaster. Say shot blaster.
I'm gonna give it to somebody else if they don't have a Henry Hoover Papa.
Well, I want to.
If they want it, I'm gonna give it to them.
Well, what's Papa going to use?
Oh. Yes. Good. Oh. Everybody is up there. But it's dark. That's dark.
It's dark. It's fine.
It gone off.
Yeah, it does that. That's to save the battery. It's still recording though.
A pen.
Don't drop it. So that's where I'm going to leave this video, guys. Next video I will be assembling this beast of a motor. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed, then please do so. Going to have some Rocard stroke English Charlie merchandise coming up soon. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Maybe I'll do some giveaways, huh? Take it easy.
It's giving me some wind.
Is it?
Papa did trump a little bit.
You did?
That.
You're saying my cylinder head gave you wind?